Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today I wanted to share everything that we know about fall to body care. So I have been keeping up with life inside the page at blogspot.com. She is a wonderful Bath & Body Works blogger, and as always, I will have the link in the description box to the post in the tab that I was looking at. But I was looking through the fall to archives, and we are rumored to be getting roughly 4 more body care fragrances for the fall. And there are a lot of sales coming up, but I do want to keep you informed as to what's coming. So maybe you don't stock up now on things that you're kind of about, and then something you really like comes out, but you've already just stockpiled 20 items. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. We do all things Bath & Body Works on my channel, especially the body care. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, I'm going to sit on this side of the screen and put some images up right here, but we are rumored to be getting 4 body care fragrances in fall too. Now we are, I would say, maybe about halfway, 3/4 of the way through fall 1. We've had the existing lineup for a while now. Now I know that they are putting out new candles, new home fragrance, and we are having a couple of sales over the next couple of days and weeks, but I'm not exactly sure when fall 2 will be coming. I want to say it would come maybe like mid-August in the next 2 weeks. I could see them doing that. I'm also highly anticipating any collaboration news. They did say in their earnings, I want to say it was maybe Q2 earnings or mid-year earnings, that they are looking forward to doing 2 more collabs this year. So I am really on the fence to see if they are going to be doing a fall/Halloween collab or if they're just going to do some Christmas collabs and really what that's going to look like. But as far as fall 2 goes, we are rumored to be getting 4 body care fragrances. The first one is going to be Autumn Drive. Now, Autumn Drive we have seen before. This one was debuted in 2022 and it was re-released in 2024. So it did not come back for 2023, but it is rumored to be coming back as a part of fall 2 for 2025. Now this fragrance has scent notes of wild raspberry, warm amber, and vanilla birch. And this one's a little bit interesting because it is sort of your fall fruity. A lot of people, when they think fall, they think pumpkin or apple, or especially this year, we have really just been overrun with coffee fragrances. I feel like coffee is kind of the scent of fall 2025, but this one does have sort of a unique place in the fall lineup. Now, if you already have purchased some other items this year, I would say that this is probably most comparable to Girlfriend. By no means the exact same scent, but Girlfriend has the dark strawberries, the peony, and then the citrus. This one has the raspberry, the amber, and the vanilla birch. Really the differentiating factor here is I think the Autumn Drive, honestly, to me, it smells much more like a grounded, warm raspberry, although some people think it smells like gummy worms. So I'd probably check this one out in store before purchasing. As opposed to Girlfriend, because it does have that peony and almost like floral backing, that one is really nice, honestly, for year-round, for springtime, but it's not warm. I wouldn't categorize that one as a warm fragrance, while the birch and the amber and Autumn Drive make that one a little bit warmer to me. Although some people do think Autumn Drive smells like gummy worms. So I'm not exactly sure where they get that. I personally don't get it. I think it's a really nice, fun, fall raspberry fragrance, but something to keep in mind, as I've heard that a couple of times from different people. That is Autumn Drive. Now, the next fragrance we have, and this is one that we have seen before in the past, and I think this one debuted in roughly 2021 and has come back every single year since then, and that is Sunrise Woods. Now, Sunrise Woods has notes of creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere, and if you're like, Skylar, that kind of sounds exactly like Autumn Drive, you are on the same kind of line of thinking, as those have a very similar overall vibe. They are not the exact same fragrance by any means, and it's really that creamy sandalwood that pulls Sunrise Woods out of that more kind of like fruity type of fragrance, but it does still have that sweet berries. This one, honestly, to me, it's just not strong enough. Now, I don't know if that's going to change this year. I don't know if they're going to really amp up the fragrance. I feel like across the board, the fragrances, at least the fall fragrances, so Sweater Weather, Book Loved, Champagne Apple and Honey, and Sweater and Glazed Pumpkin. I was like, what? I'm missing one. Those fragrances on me have been very strong and very long lasting. I know that's something that a lot of people were starting to bring up, that the Bath & Body Works, especially the Fine Fragrance Mists, were extremely watered down. They really couldn't get any good lasting power on them. I feel like this fall collection has had the best lasting power of some of the stuff we've seen in recent years. Now, I don't feel the same about the Halloween collection. I feel like the Halloween collection, and I honestly feel like it might be more difficult to get lasting power with those really fruity fragrances. But on me personally, I think the kind of old fall traditions collection, as we know it so far, has had a really good, strong strong lasting power. Sunrise Woods, I'm interested to see if that one's going to come out again as much more of a softer fragrance. But this year, honestly, I've been enjoying Sweater Weather so much. I know I said I wasn't going to use it, but I just had to. And it is a bit soft in the shower gel, which honestly I like a lot more than something super bright and punchy. So maybe Sunrise Woods would be right up my alley this year. But Sunrise Woods has some of the best packaging. I feel like it always looks so nice. It's perfect for fall. It's nostalgic. And a lot of people do enjoy layering this one as well. Honestly, the one that a lot of people layer it with is Autumn Drive because there is sort of that similarity in the berry fragrance. But I feel like this one will be a good staple to add to your fall collection, or maybe you weren't a fan of Girlfriend or Vampire Blood and you want something that has a little bit of a berry note to it. I think this one could be good to check out. Now we're on to the two new fragrances. Now, the first one has kind of been, I don't want to say confirmed, but we do have some scent notes from Life Inside the Page. So that one does have a lot more legitimacy than the other one. The first one we have is Whipped Honey and Vanilla. On Life Inside the Page, it said the scent notes were Honey Drizzle, Blossoming Neroli, and Whipped Vanilla Bean. Now, Neroli is just not a fragrance that I seem to get along with. I'm not sure why. I want to say Neroli's also in Book Loft, and on me, it just comes off very like peppery smelling. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was just the Book Loft that I tried, but I don't know about this fragrance. I was really excited when I saw Whipped Honey and Vanilla because I thought it might be similar to Honey I Wash the Kids at Lush. And if you're not familiar with that fragrance, that one says it's a honey caramel decadence and you'll be simply irresistible with notes of buttery toffee and warm vanilla to create a cozy nostalgic scent that's beautiful. And I know that Bath & Body Works has not been, it's been heavily inspired by some other brands in recent times, especially with the Everyday Luxuries collection. So I was curious to see if this would be a Honey I Wash the Kids dupe. But starting off with the kind of fragrance notes, that Blossoming Neroli, I don't know if that would kind of take the scent in a different direction than what I had in mind. Now, the other honey fragrance we currently have out on the Bath & Body Works floor is the Wellness Honeycomb. Wellness Honeycomb is honestly a great fragrance. I was really surprised by this one this year. I remembered it being that kind of like warm, natural smelling honey, but I really did enjoy this, and I was super on the fence about picking this one up in the moisturizing body wash, as that's a formula I have yet to try like in the shower. I've tried it on my hands in the store, and I was like, this kind of feels a little bit heavy for me. So I kind of stick to the normal body washes, but that one is on my radar as I do have a coupon, so I might end up spending it on that. But the Wellness Honeycomb has scent notes of sweet shea and golden honey. Obviously some differentiation there. You don't have that vanilla bean note. You don't have more of like a drizzle kind of fragrance. I feel like the Wellness Honeycomb is going to be much more of that like fresh organic honey, while the Whipped Honey and Vanilla is definitely going to be a more warmer, but maybe not gourmand. I don't know. That Neroli is kind of throwing me off. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Now, the last fragrance that we have, and this one is very, very heavily rumored. Even on Life Inside the Page, I feel like in parentheses, she had something like rumored or unsure or something like that. But we did not get Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte back this year. And Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte has been a long-standing fall fragrance at Bath & Body Works. Honestly, I would compare it, it's like the Vanilla Bee Noel of fall at Bath & Body Works. So to not have this one back out, I was shocked, especially because they brought it out in, I think, the pocket bag. I want to say the antibacterial hand spray, maybe some of like the wallflowers and home fragrance. So I was really surprised to not see this in BodyCare, as this is really kind of like the fall flagship fragrance, or at least it has been to me in recent years. Now, Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte has scent notes of pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallow, creamy sandalwood, and praline musk. And I have a very ancient version of this. This one is from 2019. Can't see, I think it's covered up, but this is a very old version of Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, and this is what this one looks like. If it will focus, there we go. I want to say it's either 2018 or 2019. She's been around a while, but it's Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. Like, who doesn't love Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte? But why I'm saying all this is because the very rumored fragrance that we are supposedly, I don't even want to say that we're supposedly getting it, the rumored fragrance circulating the internet right now is pumpkin spiced latte in a BodyCare. Now, I kind of did some digging around and I was like, could this be Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte? Could this be maybe something in the home fragrance? And I did find a 3-wick candle named Pumpkin Spice Latte that they're currently selling at Bath & Body Works. So I thought maybe we could pull some of the fragrance notes to see this very rumored fragrance, what it could be if it's not in fact Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, which I feel like it'd be very hard to do a repackage on Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte and rename it something else, as everybody knows this fragrance. So the pumpkin spice latte candle, it says it smells like the sweet spiced coffee shop special you crave before the leaves even change colors, and it has notes of pumpkin pie spice, freshly brewed espresso, homemade whipped cream, and a sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. That sounds like it smells exactly like a Starbucks marshmallow pumpkin latte. Or no, it's not marshmallow, a pumpkin spice latte. Yes, okay. It smells exactly like the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. I'm excited for fall, and I have a crazy obsession with marshmallow pumpkin latte, if you couldn't tell. But no, I think this would be a great fragrance. I think we are missing something in the fall lineup right now. I like the kind of overall vibe of having different fragrances. We have that champagne apple and honey, which is the apple. We have the glazed pumpkin, which a lot of people love that one. It does smell like a craft store to me, so I didn't pick that one up. We have Book Loft, which is really taking a fragrance in a different direction. It smells very peppery on me because of that neroli, but a lot of people love that one. It's sort of like a fresh and clean fall. It really just kind of smells like a paper bookstore. I think they named that one perfectly. And then we have lastly the Sweater Weather, which does have an apple component to it, but I would say it's much more of your unisex, almost cologne, your skin but better type of vibe. So I would say that we are missing that traditional pumpkin spice latte, marshmallow pumpkin latte, kind of a pumpkin blend as opposed to a glazed pumpkin fragrance. So I would really love to see the pumpkin spice latte in BodyCare, what that one would smell like, if it exists, what the packaging will be. I'm really excited for fall too, although I'm really unsure as to the launch dates. Bath & Body Works has kind of gone rogue as compared to our last calendar year. I feel like they had almost like a drop every 2 weeks or so, and they have been doing a lot of releases, but they've almost been doing it in like these big batch releases and then little miscellaneous ones on the side. So they did like the big batch of the Summerween, they did the big batch of the fall, they did the big batch for the vanilla fragrances, but I feel like the In the Stars repackage and the, I think it's To the Moon, like has kind of gotten left in the dark, and I feel like the wellness collections kind of got left in the dark. And I know the Apothecary collection, that one is supposedly only in test stores, but I really haven't heard anything about that one either. And especially because that one, I don't think it's even online yet. Maybe it is. I haven't checked in a while. The test store ones had the Mini Fine Fragrance Mist collection like earlier this year, maybe December, January-ish, and those were online. So I'm surprised we're not seeing the Apothecary online. Again, I need to check. I haven't been on the website in a while, but I'm really interested to see what they're doing this fall. Will there be a completely different look to the packaging in fall too? When is it coming? I feel like we're not really, in the know about these things. And also on the note of the collaboration, I really do feel like we're getting a fall Halloween collaboration. I just haven't seen any announcements, and it's kind of in this weird waiting period where it's like, okay, we've had everything on like the store, on the shelves for a while. What's coming? I just feel it like, I have that gut feeling. I'm like, something big is coming and I don't know what it is. But you guys, that wraps up this fall 2 intro rumored video. Again, all of these are rumors. None of this is confirmed, and it is all sourced from Life Inside the Page. I just make these videos to inform you, educate you, and sort of give my 2 cents on what I think could be coming and what it could smell like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.